Vivian. Can you all hear me?
Yes.
Aloha! Oh, that was wonderful. Thank you. Mahalo. I am Donna Gum. We are Hawaii Paradise dancers, and I have Lydia Hodson with me also. She's with the Chinese opera and instruments, and they are going to be performing in between our acts, okay? Our dancers. So, I'm not going to talk very much. I'm going to turn the mic over to Gary. He is going to be your MC now from here on out. So, again, from Lydia and myself, aloha, mahalo, and enjoy the show.
Thank you, Donna. Before we start, because I know once we start, I'm going to forget to mention this, so it's appropriate at the very beginning, is all of the outfits that you see tonight and all of the accoutrements that they use, Donna has designed and made all of these. Okay, so we're going to start out with a show and tell. The first number is going to be an otea, but they're using something that's called an ee. Now, you know, people say it's always Greek to me, but in Hawaii, ee is spelled I. It's not ee. It's I. It's like Hawaii. This is actually made of the bark of a tree that has been sliced and cut in. Most everything that you see in Tahiti and in the Polynesian dances are things that are from nature. That's things that are there on the islands that are there for their use. The dancers then use those instruments, and I'll show you some others as we go through. But this is called an ee. The opening number is an otea, and an otea in Polynesia is a fast drum beat dance where, unlike the Hawaiian dance, the otea is the women use their hips very vociferously. So here we go. The otea rhythm. Next, Donna and Kazuko are going to do a song called Tahiti Tahiti, which is more of a welcoming to the islands.
Ora, ora, ora,
The outfits they have on are typical of Tahiti, the big Tahitian outfits. Now, something you're all familiar with the song, at least if you're as old as I am, you're familiar with that song. The song is Wipeout. Not a Polynesian song, but it's a good one to dance to. She's going to do a Tahiti love song. And when they talk about love songs in Tahiti, they're actually referring to love of nature, because there's so much nature that abounds. When they talk about love, it's love of nature. So Tahiti love song with Donna.
Tahiti.
I'm going to change everything completely up. We're going to have the Chinese Opera and Instruments group come out here, led by Lydia, and they're going to perform something completely different from Polynesian dancing. They're going to perform a bit of Tai Chi. The first number that they're going to perform tonight is called the Tai Chi Sword Dance. It is the most difficult of all of the Tai Chi defensive maneuvers, and the purpose of Tai Chi is to use your mind to control the energy within your body and direct it to the direct movement. It takes a lot of concentration, moving the energy within your body to move the sword to the right area. This is the most difficult of them. It's the Tai Chi Sword Dance. Okay, next up, I have to look around the curtain because I'm not sure if they're ready. Donna and Kazuko are going to come out again. And they are going to do a fat, sassy number that is very active. They're coming out. They're going to wear yellow and white synthetic outfits, again, designed and made by Donna. And so, sophisticated hula. Up there for the next number, and I'm going to introduce the second implement this evening, and this is called the ipu, I-P-U. It's simply a gourd that grows on the vine in Hawaii. They're removed from the vine, and the seeds, you can hear when they're already in there. They can be used as instruments. You can use them to shake them, or you can use them as drums. It's called the ipu.
Yeah.
Great, so the next three numbers, the other women are coming out and they're going to wear skirts made of tea leaves. Now the tea leaves they're wearing tonight are synthetic, but if this was in Hawaii, they actually use the real tea leaves. They take them off of the plant and they sew 80 to 100 of them into a skirt. And those skirts will last about 10 days to 2 weeks. And so this is a representative of tea leaf, but again, Donna designed the tea leaf skirts, and here we go with Little Brown Gal. Well, maybe we don't go with Little Brown Gal. All right, so while we're talking about Hawaii, does anybody know how many islands there are in Hawaii? 8. Now, most of you should remember, because you're as old as I am, do you remember when Hawaii became a state? 1959. Now, if you ever go to Hawaii, I've never been to Hawaii, but when they have a fest, it's called Luau, okay? L-U-A-U, okay? There's another word that's very close to it called Lua, L-U-A, which means toilet or bathroom. So when you're in Hawaii, make sure that you're asking for a Lua and not a luau, or you'll be wanting to go very bad. Okay, are we ready? No, we're not ready. No?
2 minutes.
All right, so then I'm going to take a minute to show you the next. After this next number, we're going to show another gourd. It's called the puili. Puili, again, is a little gourd that is pulled off the vines and is then dried. Then the seeds are taken out, dried, and then either put back in, or shells, seashells are put in, or little petals. And then the top is then covered, and then very bright flowers are then it's sewn into the top. Each flower, or each feather is actually from a bird. And so they actually take the feathers from the bird, but not to harm the birds. When they remove the feather, they only remove one feather from each bird to sew this into the puili. So now it looks like we're ready for Little Brown Gal.
It's not the islands there that are calling to me, not the balmy air, not the tropical sea, but it's a little brown gal in a little grass skirt, in a little grass shack in Hawaii. It isn't Waikiki, nor Kamehameha, not the Beach Boys free, with the ho'olali. It's a little brown gal in a little grass skirt, in a little grass shack in Hawaii. Through that island wonderland, she's broken all the Connie's hearts. It's not hard to understand, well, that Wahine is a gal of heart. I'll be leaving soon, but the thrill I enjoy is not the island moon, or the fish and the boy. It's just a little brown gal in a little grass skirt, in a little grass shack in Hawaii. Through that island wonderland, she's broken all the Connie's heart. It's not hard to understand, for that Wahine is a gal of heart. I'll be leaving soon, but the thrill I enjoy is not the island moon, or the fish and the boy. It's just a little brown gal in a little grass skirt, in a little grass shack in Hawaii. It's just a little brown gal in a little grass skirt, in a little grass shack in Hawaii.
Good, so I misspoke when I said this was a puili. This is actually a uli uli. U-L-I-U-L-I. The puili is coming up next. Also, if you notice the costumes, in addition to the tea leaf, they're also red and yellow, which is the color of the Hawaiian state colors. Next is a song that I have to admit I've become all too familiar with the last couple of weeks. I have a 3-year-old grandson that lives near us, and he's heard this song called Pearly Shells, and I actually made the mistake of showing it to him on YouTube, and every time it was over, he says, again, again, again. After the 10th time, he memorized all of the songs, and he wanted to be the little boy that was in there, the little boy that's sitting on the beach with just his pants on and no shirt. And I have heard that song probably 100 times in the last 4 days. So here we go, Pearly Shells.
Pearly shells from the ocean, shining in the sun, covering the shores. When I see them, my heart tells me that I love you more than all those little pearly shells. For every grain of sand upon the beach, I have a kiss for you, and there'll be more left over for each star that twinkles in the blues. Pearly shells from the ocean, shining in the sun, covering the shores. When I see them, my heart tells me that I love you more than all those little pearly shells. More than all those little pearly shells.
Thank you very much. Very welcome. Now we're going to go ahead and have the Chinese Opera and Instruments group come back out. The number they're going to do is another Tai Chi number. It's probably my favorite Tai Chi dance. It's called the Fan Dance. can't see from here if the dancers are ready. So one more piece of trivia. What about the state flower in Hawaii? The state flower in Hawaii is the hibiscus. Everybody should be familiar with the hibiscus. It grows very well here. The next set of numbers, we're going to start off with Blue Hawaii, and the girls are going to be in a blue sarong outfit. Again, designed, made, all the costumes are made by Donna, altered by Donna. I'm not sure where they are. I'll stand over here. So how many people have been to Hawaii? Oh gosh. I hope to get there someday, but I'm 71 years old now and I've never been. Maybe one day I'll get to be there. I shouldn't have told you how old I am. Okay, so here we are, a familiar tune with everybody, made famous by Elvis Presley, called Blue Hawaii. Now I get to introduce the last implement of the evening. This is the pu'ili. It's actually about a 2-foot piece of bamboo that was cut. And then typically there's about 16 cuts in there so that you have a handle, and then actually it doesn't make noise, but when you have 2 of them, you'll hear that it does make noise. This is the pu'ili, and here they are.
Hey,
finishing up the last part of the formal prepared for tonight is a dance that we started with at the beginning. Now we're ending with, it's the Otea Toa Reva. Donna has had the girls practicing one final dance. This dance is for you, a dance that everybody's familiar with. Donna asks, because none of the women up here are Greek, but they are going to try to dance the Zorba. She asked that if you are so inclined to please stand up next to your table and dance along with her.
If y'all don't get up, we're not going to finish it. Yeah. We've been dancing for what, 45 minutes? We're tired. Y'all have to sit in the meeting. Hey, we have 1, 2, 3. Come on, folks. Come on. This isn't going to be the best dance, but you know what? We put this together for you all. So enjoy it, and you dance along with us the next you can too, okay? This is for you.
All right, here we go. Zorba. Come on.
whole dance group a wonderful applause. Sharing your talents with us this evening. And everybody has the cards on the table of this group. Oh, I'm out of breath.
And thank you, you all have been a wonderful crowd, and you participated with us.
And share it with your other clubs. Thank you ever so much.
Thank you to Gary for helping us out.
Thank you all. Great. And to the rest of the crew. Yay! Yeah. Beautiful. Thank you. Very good. Very good. Let's give them another round of applause. Thank you so much.
Ladies and gentlemen, I just wanted to let you all know too, we have two new dancers that just joined our group. They've only been with us a few short weeks.